Hey, a few days ago I did a sort of a review video for the Tiana doll by American Girl that I think maybe sounded a little bit negative, and if it did, obviously I love the doll because I ended up buying two more to put in the other two outfits. So this video is just going to be me opening those dolls to put in the outfits. And I think what helped me fall in love with the American Girl Tiana a bit more was because I had Claudie in a Tiana gown, and once I took her out of that gown, it was no longer comparing them. Tiana on her own became a lot more beautiful than she already was to me. So I'm just, for me, my favorite Tiana look is her in the blue gown, so I want to save that one for last. And I think her work outfit, her waitress outfit, is a lot more, people seem to like it a lot more because it's got a historical aspect to it. And people are all wondering if it would look good on Claudie. And the answer is of course, because Tiana pretty much is Claudie. I'm just gonna remove this outfit, put the new one on her. And yeah, another thing about the new dolls, including the Disney ones, is that they have a star on their left foot now on the bottom here. I think it started with Lila. I might have to leave her necklace on because it's got elastics keeping it in place. It might be too awkward to mess with while I'm recording, which is already awkward. And I've heard that people thought the jacket was a lot thinner than they expected, but I don't know what they expected because this is, sure, it's like a thin knit, but that's what I expected. And the other thing about this, the waitress dress, is they've stylized it with flowers around the trim, which is just white in the movie, which for me makes me forgive the fact that her shoes are so, well, they're like a navy blue, really dark blue. But in the movie, I see them as more of a murky, like a greenish brown. But I've told myself, it's a different version. That's why there's flowers around the trim. Just making sure everything's in there. And for this outfit, in the movie, she has a low ponytail. So I had her kind of obscured because people can be funny about doll bodies, even ones like the American Girl doll bodies that don't have any features. And the jacket is also a little bit stylized in the color they chose. It's very like kid friendly, but it's nice. Like I'm worried now that anything I say sounds like it's being negative, but very clearly I love the doll. Enough that I ordered 3 for her, it looks, and then I ordered 2 more because I want to see her in not Tiana looks too, because I do like the doll itself. And these shoes are like pointy Mary Janes. Is that still a Mary Jane if it's pointy? I don't know. With a strap and a bow. I was trying to move her out of the way. She was supposed to be a feature, but now she's obscuring the view. And they're a nice material too, what they chose for the shoes. It's not just a plastic shoe like a lot of Disney dolls. Even the limited edition Disney dolls have plastic shoes, like hard sculpted shoes, rather than like the fake leather, faux leather, whatever you call it. And for my Tiana in the green gown, I didn't remove her hairnet because I wanted the curls to stay in place. But for this doll, it's just a brown net, and then I have to, maybe I should have brought scissors over, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this out easily. I wanted to see her, there we go, with her hair down. because Claudia has really tight spiral curls and Tiana has looser curls, but I want to get them to fall nicely so you can at least see what they look like before I start pulling it back into her low pony. Other people have just restyled her hair and it looks nice. It's just what I'm doing. I think that if it's making it look like a mess. I just want to get the curls down as low as possible. And I'll fix this up later when I'm not awkwardly on camera doing all this. But with the way the curls are, they look like they sit right for her to have this low ponytail. Like I thought I was gonna have to perm her hair. What do you call it? Like straw curl or boil perm. But I think I might just be able to leave them as is, if I don't rip it all out in the meantime. And her hat, which is actually thicker than her jacket. That's funny. And what would be the back? So I'm trying to make her look proper before you see her. It's not perfect, but I think you'll get the idea. And as everyone should know, she comes with a plate and 3 beignets, or man-catching beignets. And she's left-handed in the movie, like me. So I'm gonna see if she can hold it in her left hand. Looks like it'll slide right off. They're heavy, so I don't think it's gonna hold very many. Probably just one. Okay, this plan's not working. I think if I wanted to display her like this, I would have to put some double-sided tape. So it comes crashing down on this table. Sorry. So I guess for the other ones, does she have 2 pockets? Probably should have put them in the pockets first. Well, I mean, you get the idea. She doesn't want to hold it for you, sorry. So now that she's pretty much done, you, I hope, get an idea of what she looks like in her cute, they're calling it her work outfit, because she's the only one of the 3 princesses they released who has a job, I guess. But I would consider it more of like her travel outfit, because as a kid, she did have a similar jacket and she wore that yellow gown. So I would just consider it her travel outfit, going back and forth home to Lottie's. All right, so that's her. Let me move them over so I can open up the outfit I'm really excited for, because this is my favorite of all. I think she has 9 looks in the movie. And when the movie was first being promoted, they tricked us into believing she was a princess and that she had this blue gown and that what looked like a palace was hers. So when I first watched the trailers, I thought it was almost like a throwback to the 90s Cinderella with Brandy Norwood is her full name. Come to see the movie and find out that's just her rich best friend's party and house. And there were worse parts about the movie that were removed before it even made it past the storyboarding, because Disney, instead of having, you know, Black people work on the movie behind the scenes, they did all the storyboarding and then had a focus group with Black people to see how it would resonate and how responsible they were being, and a lot of the story elements got changed. I'll just leave it there for now, because this is about putting Tiana in her blue gown. Anyways, and another thing, when I finally saw the movie, aside from thinking that was her main look, her princess look, her princess gown, it was also a very moving scene where she was, you know, she had come so close to having her dreams come true, and then in that moment she found out it wasn't coming true, and just the reprise to Almost There. It was really sad and very beautiful, and I like the way Anika Noni Rose sang it, and she was the perfect Tiana for me. I'm just thinking of things to talk about while I put clothes on this girl and try to obscure her body a little bit. If you're wondering about the material, it's not the same actually it's a similar polyester to this, to the green gown, and the sash bow. It's also, everything's polyester in these dolls. I'm not kidding myself here, but it feels like a different kind. It's almost like scratchier, but I don't know materials enough to say exactly what it is. And another thing about the American Girl Tiana gowns that I appreciate is they put this mesh up here, up on the like shoulders, chest and shoulders, which covers the cloth of the doll body, because I don't really like displaying American Girl dolls with their cloth body showing. And I guess it also makes it a bit more kid-friendly, because they say that the American Girl dolls are like 9-year-old girls, and her blue shoes are really tight. There we go. So I appreciate that they're making it a little bit more, I guess, modest, even though they're dolls. Sorry, I should be showing you. So the dress looks really nice and feels pretty cheap, but I don't mind it. It's not like I'm not gonna wear the gown myself. It wouldn't fit. And her opera gloves, which look like they should be a pretty good length. Because her green gown, her Bayou gown, those gloves could have been a bit longer. Oh no, these are good. Perfect. And I ended up, why do I say these things out loud? I ended up ordering a second outfit of this, a second copy of this dress, because I want to put it on one of the Disney Illy dolls, because it's a gown I wanted for a really long time in the 18-inch doll size. And let me get out her necklace. It's clear beads and a metal, it feels like a metal pendant with a blue stone in it. I don't know how much closer I can get because I'm kind of stuck here. But it's a pretty nice reproduction. Let me turn around. And I mean, considering these are Playline and, you know, they pay for the license, so it's obviously more expensive. Everything that you're getting is pretty good. If you were, actually no, because Disney did a limited edition, Disney Store did a limited edition doll 5 years ago for her 10th anniversary that had this outfit, and there was a metal pendant on that as well. And I think, yeah, even the tiara was metal, but I already know this is like a light, it's like a light plastic, and you can tell by looking at it. But it's not like they did gray plastic like Disney sometimes does. And I think it's a bit small on her. What she wears in the movie looks a lot grander, but again, she's a child or whatever. She's an American Girl doll. She doesn't have to be exactly like Tiana. And her baby curls, I don't know if they're supposed to go that way, but, if they're supposed to be up, but I think it suits the Tiana look better when they're rolled down. And so this is all three of them. Actually, I should put her in the middle because she's my favorite. Oh, and another thing, it comes with this Tiana's Palace menu. And the thing about these menus is they usually just say Tiana's on toys. And I think it's because when it's being distributed internationally, they can't put Palace because it wouldn't be Palace necessarily in another language. But these dolls, this collection, I noticed was only shipping to America and Canada, United States and Canada. So I think that's why they were okay with making it in English. And because that's when she's really sad about her dream coming true. I'm glad that they included this. However, I understand why people are also upset that she didn't come with any of her sidekicks the way the other princesses did. But for me, it's not an issue because I already have plenty of little figurines I could put with them. I have like Ray that would probably be in her scale, or even like a plush Lewis might look cute beside her. And I definitely have frogs that are on her scale. So if you are into the Tiana collection or the Disney collection, if you have a favorite, I think most people, this is their favorite. And I think it's also because it's a pretty, like it's a, when I say versatile, I mean like other dolls an American Girl could wear it, and it doesn't look like she's going to some fancy birthday party or something where these are being at the parks. So I'm really thrilled that they released Tiana as part of the first wave, but I'm kind of surprised that she's the only one who hasn't been put on back order yet, considering I myself have bought 5. Again, why do I say these things? And Cinderella went on back order first, and then I think they must have gotten a small restock because she came back for a bit, and now she's on back order. I think it says until June. And Ariel, she's also on back order, I think, until, it was April, and now it says May. And her doll has gotten the most complaints, as in people like not liking the doll and seeing issues, whereas everybody talks about how much they love the Tiana doll and she's the best one. But I think people just like saying that they love Tiana for some reason, because she's still available. So sorry about that. So if you want her, hurry up before I buy them all myself.